everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag because I guess I'm a booktuber now. And yeah, I thought it was time that I joined a community that I really enjoy watching. And I think I've got a lot to say about books as well anyway. But before I just explain everything that's going to be mentioned in the tags before doing the tag, let's get into it. So, why did you start this channel? I think I just pretty much summed that up anyway. I've been watching Booktube for years now, and I've always sort of thought, oh, you know what, like, I could probably talk about books on the internet, and it would be something different to perhaps what everyone else is talking about, because everyone has a different way of relating to stuff. Like, everyone reads a book and they'll get something different out of it, even if it's like the most classic of classics or like a Shakespeare play. Everyone sort of reads these very universal books and things, but they will always get something different from it than someone else, which I think is amazing. And that's why literature is so powerful and beautiful. Yeah, basically I think I have something to offer the community, and I just love talking about books. So if I can talk about books on the internet and have other people talk to me about books as well, like, that would be the best thing ever, right? What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? My glittering personality, literally is non-existent. I don't know, like, a fresh perspective, because, like, I'm a different human. I think differently. I'm also an English literature student, or I was. I got a first class degree in English literature last year. Well, hey, year of the pandemic, that was a whole experience. And I guess that helps me, like, I've been trained to analyse literature. So I guess that perspective might be interesting to some people. And yeah, that has really informed how I read books. I will delve into things, I'll read between the lines. I mean, I even do it sometimes to, like, people I'm talking to. I'll read between what they're saying and analyse the meaning behind it, so maybe that's borderline psycho. But I also read a lot of translated fiction. Like, some of my favourite books ever are from Japan, Korea, Sudan as well. I think I read quite widely, and perhaps, like, I've got book recommendations that people have never come across before, which might be cool and interesting and unique. I think that's answering the question. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I don't know, I guess it's making videos. I used to have like a joint YouTube channel with my sister. So I've missed the whole sort of sitting down, recording a video and then editing it for eons. I like that process. And I guess, like, sharing books with people and opinions. Like, I'm someone that, my ideal, like, evening would be, like, a dinner party. Like, everyone's drinking wine and, like, discussing literature. I want to create a sort of space where people come together to discuss books. Why do you love reading? I guess it's the idea that you can live so many different lives. Like, I mean, most people, no offence to average humans, I am one myself, but, like, life isn't exactly, like, full of excitement. Stepping into someone else's action-packed world or futuristic world or just a different experience someone's going through on the other side of the world. It's exciting, it brings something, and it also teaches you. Like, reading teaches you to become a better human. I've learned so much about other cultures just through reading, and I think that's a beautiful thing. What book or series got you into reading? I don't really know what to say. I mean, The Hungry Caterpillar, classic obviously. That was, like, probably one of my first encounters with literature. Another classic, When Mum Turned Into a Monster. Like, me and my sister used to read that all the time and then be like, oh my god, our mum's gonna turn into a monster. More recently, I mean, I think, like so many kids, you develop an interest in something. like reading, for example, and then you go to school and it just kind of kills it for you. And when I finished school at the age of 18, I was just like, oh man, I am so done with books for the moment. Like, oh, the amount of dull, boring things I had to read. There were some good things, but a lot of dull, boring things that are considered classics, and you think, oh, blimey. We really set the bar low, didn't we? Yeah, so I kind of took a hiatus from reading for, I don't know, probably like a couple of years. And then into my life came a light on the horizon, and that was none other than Mr. Haruki Murakami. I rediscovered my love for reading. It sent me down a journey of discovering translated literature, and ever since I have just fallen back in love with reading. What questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? Can we be friends? What challenges do you think starting a book channel will be the hardest to overcome? Probably sticking with books. I am such a fickle beep when it comes to reading. Sometimes I will start a book and then I just won't touch it for months on end. Being more intentional with my reading, like quite often I will choose sitting down and watching a movie over reading a few chapters, because let's face it, reading takes a lot more effort than watching a movie. When did you start reading? In the womb. I was born clutching a paperback. The Castle by Franz Kafka, to be precise. I don't know, like, that's a really random question. Like, when I was a young warthog, clearly. Like, I can't remember. In my infancy. That's a really sensational answer. Where do you read? Anywhere. No, like, I guess I like reading in coffee shops, like when that was a thing that people did regularly. At home, like on the sofa, by the window, especially when it's raining, definitely by the window when it's raining. What kind of books do you like to read? A little bit of everything, really. I adore science fiction, I like fantasy, sort of just like, I don't know, slice of life novels, like normal people, that kind of thing, like just people being people, like drama, I guess. But yeah, like I'd probably say science fiction and fantasy and sort of just like literary fiction. That's what the genre is. God, I'm really struggling to talk because I don't normally talk this much for as long, which is crazy. But yeah, anyway, that is me doing the Booktuber Newbie Tag. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Give me a like, give me a thumbs down. Do what you want to do. Subscribe to my channel if you want more rambling thoughts on books. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Did you know that this is actually a portal into John Malkovich's mind? Bet you didn't know that. Has anyone actually seen that movie? What's it called? Being John Malkovich, yeah. Give me a thumbs up or write yes in the comments if you have. I really want to know how many people have seen it. I haven't watched it recently, I just don't know, for some reason that just annoying door in the background just reminded me of portals and people's minds. Laters.